Good evening, everyone. Just want to give you a quick update. All the students are finally here. So we are just taking one quick picture that the kids are doing in the back, and we'll get ready to get started. While I have your attention, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you would kindly silence your phones, please. So we will start very shortly. Good evening, everyone. Dear Xavier community, incredible staff members, loving parents, friendly neighbors, family, friends, all of you that are here tonight, and especially the class of 2026. Welcome to your graduation. So this evening is a unique situation for me because I get the incredible opportunity of starting today as your guest speaker right now, but also I get the opportunity to close at the end. For those of you that know David, he's away at a graduation and could not be here tonight to open our ceremonies. So I find myself in a unique situation because I get the opportunity to welcome you and relay a certain message, and then I get to close at the end. So I got to figure out what am I going to say now and what am I going to say later. So let me start by saying what a privilege it has been to work with you guys. Some of you I have known a short period of time. Some of you I've known for a year. Some of you I've known since middle school. It's incredible how time goes by. But one thing that I do know that all of you guys have in common is you each have your individual story, your own unique experiences that have gotten you here today. And I want you to take a moment and look at the community behind you, to think about all the trials, the tribulations, all the challenges, all the special moments that have gotten you here today, and all the people that have helped to get you to this moment. Because this moment is a celebration of you, of your accomplishments, of your hard work, of your dedication, and all the things that have made you who you are. And I think all of us are here to celebrate with you because this is a milestone. Everyone here tonight, hopefully mostly everyone, can remember our graduation, and we can go back and remember that moment as a launching pad to what's to come next. And I hope that your experience at Xavier has brought certain qualities to your life. And I want to talk a little bit about those because I think my hope is that you are walking away with some of these qualities. Number one, humility. Remembering that no matter how well you do and how well you achieve and no matter how much you feel at the top, to always remember where you come from, to always remember how you got there and the people that have supported and gotten you there. Respect, community, love, appreciation for one another. These are the things that I know you have brought to Xavier and that I get to see at school on a regular basis when I visit with you guys. And right now, I have this incredible joy of celebrating this moment with you guys. And at the same time, this sadness because I may not see you guys much after this. I'm really excited that some of our graduates are here today, that some of our former faculty are here today. It just goes to the sense of community and belonging that we tend to create at school and that we hope you will take out into the world. My hope for you is that you take with you the incredible energy, the incredible satisfaction of doing something that you love and enjoy, that, for example, you guys got to experience with both Coach Gibson and also Coach Wheeler, right? Whether in basketball, whether it was out, doing Camp Eagle, whatever those things were, that you saw how much passion can bring forth towards our success. That you take away moments from like Ms. Rosa's art class where you learn to work on projects from beginning to end, sometimes for weeks, or as, I don't know if Jack is still here, sometimes for months, working, learning that you got to finish what you start. That you take moments like the discussions you had in Mr. Sell's class, sometimes too loudly, but boy, those discussions were interesting, weren't they, right? That you take away from the conversation sometimes in my office, right? Anytime I invited someone into my office, like, oh, what did I do now? And that's not necessarily always the case. It's that every opportunity is an opportunity to learn, to grow. And I hope that you can take these skills with you because now it's your turn to go out and make a difference in the world. And that is, I think, all of our hope here today, is that you will go and be the leaders of tomorrow, that you will help us make a better world for all of our, your children, all of our rest of our relatives. We just have so many aspirations for you here today. So do me a favor, make sure you go make a difference. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to ask our wonderful art teacher, Rose Johnston, to lead us in our invocation.
Can you hear me? Okay. I am so happy to be here today for Xavier's 2026 graduation. There are prayers of supplication, prayers for strength and guidance. This prayer is to say thanks to the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, nannies, and everyone who helped our graduates get to school every day. And we know it takes a lot of people to sometimes encourage and help the students get there every day, and we appreciate you. So this blessing is for you. You deserve thanks for driving the kids to school, helping pay their tuition, supporting events, and cheering your children on so they could continue on their journey. So this is a prayer of thanks to the families from each Xavier student. I appreciate you, not only for what you are, but for what you have helped me to be. I respect you, not only for what you have made of yourself, but for sharing in the joy of what I have accomplished. I love you for passing over all of the foolish, thoughtless things you cannot help seeing in me, and for drawing out into the light all the beautiful qualities that no one else looked quite deep enough to find in me. I cherish you for helping me to build out of the lumber of my life, not a tavern, but a temple, and for making my everyday work not a burden, but a song. I thank you for listening to me, for tolerating me, for nurturing me, and for supporting me. You have enriched my life with a tender touch, a loving word, an understanding sigh, and most of all, by caring. Thank you for giving me life, sustaining me in health, and for bringing me to this happy occasion. Amen. I also have a short prayer for my blessing, my wish, and all of our wishes for our students. We ask for you, or pray for you, for the blessings of physical and spiritual comfort, of enthusiasm for learning, and for a sense of joy in life. I will use the words of singer and songwriter Bob Dylan to express this wish. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong, and may you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds are changing shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young. I am sure I speak for all of your families, your teachers, when we make this one request, that you always strive to be the best version of yourself. God bless you all. Amen.
Thank you, Rose. So next on our agenda is the presentation of our diplomas. But before we do, just want to give you a little insight into what you're going to witness next. So when we first started doing our graduations many years ago, we decided not to invite guest speakers. Instead, we decided to give an opportunity to our graduates to speak. Okay? It is optional. And so as students come up to get their diplomas, they will have an opportunity to say a few words if they so choose. And this is actually my favorite part of the night. And it's also, oftentimes they have a bet going on as to who's going to get me emotional, who's really going to get to me with their words. So we shall see. But we are ready to proceed.
Okay. My name is Ben Sell. I'm a history government teacher, and I'm here to introduce our first graduating 2026 Xavier speaker, and that is Benjamin Barnes.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hello, everyone. Before I begin, I would like to start my speech with a brief moment of silence in memory of my jiu-jitsu professor, Ulpiano Malakias, who passed away earlier this month. He's someone who's had a profound impact on the lives of myself and others who currently sit amongst you in the crowd. And it feels correct to honor him during this milestone, one in which he played such an important part in my achievement of such. Thank you. I would like to first begin with a thank you to Richard, David, Gabby, Jose, and the staff and administration at Xavier Academy, not just from a sense of obligation, but for giving me the opportunity to engage in a safe, diverse space where I was truly able to learn, grow, and overcome character-defining obstacles. My time at Xavier Academy has armed me with life skills, ranging from self-advocacy, handling feelings for girls, work in progress on that one, building relationships, strengthening executive functioning skills that will serve me well in adulthood forever. There was never a time during all 4 years of school where it felt like there wasn't a spot for me, and I hope your witness of my journey gives you reassurance that the work you do is functional and impactful. I would like to extend that same gratitude to all of my teachers I had at Xavier. And it's unfortunate that I don't have time to commemorate all of you, because I absolutely would. Thank you, Fernando Cervantes, for having so much passion and belief in my guitar and music journey. Learning the riffs of my favorite songs was the first tangible example I ever had of my dreams coming true. Thank you, Randy Goswick and Justin Lasovich, for making math class something for me to look forward to, even if I still hate math. And thank you, Benjamin Sell, for the big contribution you've made to my life in such a short time. Your class has not only initiated my career, but was always full of engagement, jokes, and positive competition, even when things got heated or topics dark. I think the best lesson I've taken from your class is that the most effective approach to problems is one of empathy. A big thank you as well to my friends in our graduating class, Gabby, for helping me get over you-know-who, Jonathan, for making sure the end of the day never got dull, Katya, for keeping the previous two in check, Tyson, for trusting me with your special interests, Phil and Mac, for being the two objectively coolest dudes I know, and everyone else who wears a cap and gown tonight, but whose name did not end up here. I have the utmost faith all of you will live content, prosperous lives. Next, I'd like to thank my coach at Xavier here, Charles Gibson, for being the relentless source of strength and consistency I, as well the school, needed. Your goal this year of making school fun despite the onslaught of unfortunate circumstances is what you have accomplished flawlessly and valiantly. You using your fortunate position as a professional baseball player to help those who are underprivileged is only the tip of the iceberg of how incredible of a human you are. It's really refreshing to know someone who's just genuinely a good person. I would like to thank my teammates on the jiu-jitsu team, Jack, Justin, John, James, Charan, Eva, and Vishnu. I am deeply blessed to be someone you all see as a friend, and your faces are the ones who will return to my mind when I'm sitting around thinking about high school in 15 years. I would like to thank my jiu-jitsu professors, the previously mentioned Olpiano, Seth, Josh, Vitor, Mateus, and others who have served as wonderful mentors and helping me fall in love with the sport. In addition to all the other professors and people I've met during my time training jiu-jitsu who have embraced me as part of the community. A very esteemed thank you to the Doe family, Andrew, Jen, Catherine, and Meme, for embracing me as one of your own and being so supportive of me. I truly see you as my family away from home. Shifting gears to other family friends, I'd like to thank Sean Thompson and the Isaacsons for extending the compassion you have for my mother to me as well. I'd like to thank my friend group of Donnie, Tristan, Hunter, Alex, Ryan, and Jacob, not just for being my friend, but for letting me be one of the guys. I wish you could all understand just how much that means to an autistic person such as myself. Thank you to my 4 best friends, Luca, Klaus, Chris, and Jaden, for being more like brothers and sisters to me and looking out for me when life got very dark. And a very, very big thank you to my coach, Teo, for being more like a second father to me than a coach. I'm also going to briefly express my thanks to anyone who deserves to be on this list, yet did not make it on due to time restraints. Now I would like to thank my immediate family. Firstly, a thank you to all my extended family, such as my cousin Gerd, Maurice, Devora, Chai Mordechai, and many others who aren't mentioned here. Thank you to my grandmothers, Gwen and Susan. I promise this is the last time I will ever address you by your first names, for being unceasing supporters and reminding me how proud of me you are. I don't think there's anyone who means it quite like y'all do. Thank you to my mom for being more than just my mom. You and I have not had the easiest relationship, but I think that struggle has taught me much more about the world than you'll ever know. To my little brother, Louis, I know you aren't a fan of sentimental talk, so all I will say is thank you for being my reason for living, even when I had no other reason to live. And finally, the best for last, my father. If I were to say everything I could possibly say about how important you are to me, we would make it all the way to my college graduation. So I'll sum it up by saying that you have taught me how to live a life of confidence, perseverance, intelligence, integrity, and my favorite quality, dignity. I don't think anyone could ask for a father that's been as wonderful and impactful as you. For those of you who are interested in what's next for me, I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin for my Bachelor of Arts in Public Policy. Thank you. Good night.
Good job. Your diploma.
Our next graduating senior is Arden Marie Brown.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad and my grandparents, aunts and uncles, and my best friends, Jasmine, Oscar, and Zion. Thank you.
And next, it is Richie Carlisle.
I am so happy.
Wait, one moment, sorry.
I am so happy to be graduating, but there are some things I will never forget and that I will miss about my time at Xavier, especially marine science with Miss Zath and the times I spent with Coach Gibson on our mall hikes and field trips. I will miss all my friends here too. I want to thank my mom and dad for all they do for me, and my sister Ava too. And finally, thank you to everyone here who helped me.
There you go, Richie. You did it. You did it, buddy.
And next will be to Kendrick Clevenger Jr.
You can just hold on to it right here.
First, I want to thank everybody that came here supported me today. First, I want to mention my coaches, Coach Teddy and Coach D.A. for just being here for me, you know, always rooting me on, supporting me, teaching me new things every day about basketball. Secondly, I want to thank my family, all the cash out money y'all be sending me for food. Just being here, just supporting me, y'all make me feel loved. And then my pops, I know we don't got a good relationship, but I appreciate everything you do for me. I know I don't say it a lot, but I really do. And my homeboys, AV, Noah, Cyrus, Carter, AB, you pushed me to a whole nother level in basketball. I appreciate that. And then last, my mama, God only know what we've been through, just us two. You know, moving down here in Houston by ourselves, leaving our family. And I want to just thank you for all the things you've done for me. You're really my best friend, for real. And I want to say I love you.
Our next speaker will be Makodu Diouf.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. I want to thank God and my parents. They're watching this at 11 p.m., so I'm going to say some words in French for them. Je vous aime énormément. Merci beaucoup pour tout votre soutien. Et voilà, vous représentez le monde pour moi, et je vous aime du fond du cœur. And I want to thank my coaches, Coach Ben. Thank you for housing me, you know, taking care of me. 2.5 years is not easy. Coach Teddy, thank you for, you know, you're the reason I'm here. I want to thank you a lot for everything you taught me, everything you did for me. I want to thank the Xavier staff, from Richard all the way down to everybody, you know, even the people that's not here today, Coach Gibson, Miss Brandy, Justin. Y'all been amazing support. Y'all been amazing for me these past 2 years. And just my friends, you know, everybody that showed up, Dan, Lamine, Brenton, Zoe, and just everybody that couldn't be here. And I'm thankful for Xavier for the opportunity, and I'm excited for what I got next, in my journey. Thank you, everyone.
Our next student is Tyson Floyd Gassaway.
Gotcha.
Hello, my name is Tyson. Okay. I see some familiar faces that I see before me, and I know that some of my family members who can't be here, like my daddy, Grammy, Uncle Jimmy, but what I would like to say to everybody is there was this one particular show that my daddy taught me. It was Mr. Rogers. And at the end of each episode, he would say a line that has always stuck with me. And even though this generation may have not grown up with Mr. Rogers, I just want to say this line off to my friends and everyone here. I like you just the way you are.
Our next senior is Elijah Gorell.
How y'all doing? First off, I want to say I thank God for allowing me to keep going my journey, no matter what setbacks happened to me. I want to thank my little brother Aaron. He helped me every day be a better person. And it's hard dealing with him, but I do love him. I want to thank my bigger brother and my older cousin. Helped me with basketball. I love them so much. Now I'm becoming a better person every day. My dad with his lessons, his journeys. Man, you don't understand, Dad, what you taught me in life. I love you so much. And last off, I want to thank my mother. She could be hard. She can be tied up. But no matter what, she always stuck with me, no matter what I did. And yes, I want to say thank you to my family and everybody else. Thank you.
Our next graduating senior is Ethan Joseph. Next is Avery Martin.
say a few words?
Next is Rowan Meredith Morris. Next is Jeremiah Moynihan.
How's everybody doing tonight? Thank y'all for coming out. First and foremost, I want to thank God, getting me through all the tough times, just being there in my life. I want to thank the Xavier staff, what y'all do doesn't go unnoticed. Appreciate y'all. I want to thank Coach Wheeler. Taught me a lot, taught me stuff I didn't know about basketball my whole life until this year. Learned a lot from him. I want to thank my family, being there for me my whole life. I want to be the person I am without them. I want to especially thank my mom and dad. I know I'm expensive, They covered a lot of that stuff. They helped me out my whole life. I want to be the man I am today without them. And lastly, I want to thank my grandma. I stayed with her out in Corpus last year for a whole year. She's been there for me through tough times and all that. And I just want to thank her, and I love her so much. Thank everybody for coming out. Thank y'all.
And next is Phil Mustachio.
I was trying to work out what to say when I got up here. I had a song, but I couldn't get any short than 27 minutes and 3 seconds. So I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who is here, everyone who isn't, family members, friends, friends of family members. Family members of friends, co-workers of just everyone. Thank you so much for everything. I know that is what everyone says, thank you, but truly, being able to be here and being able to be just the way I am today, the life that I have lived and everything I've done, it wouldn't have been possible without everyone, minor, major, everyone who has been in my life. And I just truly wanted to say one word, thank. No, 2 words. 2 words, thank you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
And next is Gabriela Nieto.
Okay, so before I begin, I'd like to share a Bible verse that's guided me. To whom much is given, much will be required. Gospel of Luke 12:48. Good evening, everyone. My name is Gabriella. I've been attending Xavier for 4 years. Standing here today still feels unreal, and I'm so thankful for the support that's brought me to this moment. I never realized how hard it would be to say goodbye to this life I spent years building. But as I reflect on these amazing years, I've realized we all have a big future. ahead of us, and this is just the beginning. One person who has reminded me of that consistently was my teacher, Mr. Ben. I'll never forget walking to his classroom and seeing a wall covered in quotes on a random Tuesday, which made sense because somehow he always had something wise to say. One day, I actually took a second and really examined the wall I found. I found a lot of quotes that made me pull out my phone and take a photo, quotes I wanted to bring with me to college. So I'll share you some. One was, if you only had a hammer, you tend to seal every problem as a nail. This stood out to me because it reminds me of how important it is to grow, adapt, and remain open-minded. Throughout life, we often rely on what feels familiar, but true growth really happens when we learn new ways to think, solve problems, and other understandings. As we move into college and the next stage of our life, we will face challenges that cannot be solved with only one perspective. Success comes from being willing to learn, change, and expand beyond our comfort zones. With that in mind, I want to express my gratitude. I wanted to thank my mom for always being my backbone and always supporting me in everything I've ever done, sports, academically. I want to thank my boyfriend for keeping up with my attitude. And I want to thank his family for always being, who've welcomed me with open hands, open arms. And of course, I want to thank my own family that's here, and my grandma, mi abuelita, and my grandpa, and my cousin Abby, and over there as well. They have a lot, so I'm not gonna name all of them. Anyways, lastly, to my best friend, Tatia, who as well has been keeping up with my attitude, and her boyfriend, Jonathan, who's also my friend. Anyways, thank you so much. Love y'all.
Next is Jonathan Rodriguez.
All right, how are y'all doing today? That's good, that's good. I want to thank God, first of all. But good afternoon, everyone. My name's Jonathan, like they said. I've been going to Xavier for 4 years, and in those 4 years, they've been great. I want to say thank you to Richard for everything he's done for me and my family. I want to say thank you to teachers and staff, not just at Xavier, but in my years at school. Thank you to Mr. Ben, Kathy, Ms. J, and Ms. Zath for always putting up with me, because I do walk into class, 30 minutes late every single day. And a big thanks to Coach Gibson for always making me feel like a special kid. I've known him for a good 5 years, even before I went to Xavier. He's always been a good coach, good teacher, and I do appreciate him a lot. Thank you to all my friends who stuck by my side throughout my life. Jack, Max, Keaton, Kyle, who isn't here. I appreciate all of y'all. I knew y'all since birth, and I want to say thank you to soccer as well. I've been playing it all my life, and just like high school, I'll be leaving it behind. But thank you to all my teammates throughout the years, and my coach, Coach Luis, for always motivating me no matter what. Known him for a good 4 years. He's one of my favorite coaches throughout my whole life. And to my parents, thank y'all for giving me the life I have. Without y'all, I wouldn't be up here right now, so thank you, Mom and Dad. And to my brother, he was actually up here 2 years ago, and he said he'll always be better than me at FIFA, but I'm going to end this debate right now and tell everyone that I'll always be better than you. No, but seriously, Julian, thank you for being the best big brother. And to my girlfriend, Katya, thank you for always showing up for me and supporting me. Everything you've done for me, thank you, and I will never take that for granted. And to the class of 2026, I wish y'all the best of luck in life, whether it's college or work. I hope y'all succeed. Sprinkles, signing out. Thank you all.
Next is Katia Trevino.
Good evening, everyone. But before I begin, I wanted to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to graduate here with all of y'all today. I have been a student at Xavier for 5 years. Throughout my 5 years at Xavier, I have seen the ways Xavier works in each individual's lives, including mine. Xavier has provided me with so many unique opportunities while also helping me mature into the person I am today. School is made out to be a dreadful experience, but that has never been the case for me. Over time, Xavier became my family. I grew close to the ones around me and shared so many amazing, unforgettable memories that I truly believe I would have never experienced elsewhere. Xavier is built upon a unique mix of people where no two people are alike. Through this, I am proud to say I have met my two best friends, Gabby and Jonathan, who have both stuck by my side through it all. And I'm sure Xavier will miss the sound of our laughter echoing through the halls at 9 in the morning. I wanted to thank both Richard and David for creating such a unique school, but specifically Richard for individually mentoring me throughout my 5 years. I wanted to thank Coach for his dedication to our team and the way he so deeply poured into us. With never playing tennis before, he made it his mission to be the best coach he could have been. And with that, he did, helping Jonathan, Gabby, and I reach state level as we went up against people who had played their whole lives. I want to thank my teachers who made special efforts to make learning a fun and memorable experience, but a special shout out to Veronica, Miss J, Mr. Ben, and Miss Rose. I wanted to thank my family for supporting my journey at Xavier. Although it wasn't traditional nor easy, my parents made a priority to always prioritize my education at Xavier, as they knew that's exactly where my heart always was. And my grandparents, who always believed so much in me, and my godparents, who always believed so much in me and have blessed me with a college fund that will be going towards nursing school. Thank you both so much. Lastly, I wanted to thank my family, my tias, for always supporting me and guiding me throughout my childhood, my abuelita, who helped raise me and shape me into a confident person I am, and a huge thank you to those who are no longer here with us. My tita, my papalolo, I miss you more than you know, and I owe you everything. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
And our final graduating senior, Chidira Okachukwu.
Good evening, y'all. How y'all doing today? It's been a long journey during school, during hours. First of all, I want to thank God for everything, for giving us the opportunity to be here today, to graduate, to be with our family and friends, our loved ones upon us. I would like to thank my parents, my mom, and my friends, and the organization for everything they've done for me. I want to thank my mom and my dad especially more because it's been hard for my mom, always working hard, long hours at work, so is my dad, and they've always taught me what hard work looks like. And they've always taught me one thing in life, that nothing ever comes easy. You may be gifted with talent, you may have the height, the speed, the vertical, but you gotta be able to work hard. You gotta have some grit, some dog in you. I would like to thank my friends, my coaches, Coach Teddy over there. I like your glasses, Coach. I would like to thank Coach Dvorak, Coach Sip, Jalen, Twin, all of them. They changed my life. They always told me, you can always be good, but it takes special to be great. To be great and to be great at something. And then from being great to be sensational. Moving forward, I'll be playing basketball at one of the 3 colleges of Central Arkansas, Robert Morris, or Nicholls State. And I would like to thank my family for everything they've done for me.
one quick note, Veronica, I know you're in Tennessee watching this. I hope, I know a few of the kids made your day mentioning you. We've got Mac's parents watching in Senegal. So to all people who are online, I hope you got to experience a little bit of what makes us special. And now I'd like to introduce our coach, Charles Gibson.
So one thing I love about Xavier is that it's a small school, as you can see. And it allows us to really have relationships and connect with our students. Previously, I came from a public school where I maybe knew 40 kids, and now I know each one of the students intimately, and it's an amazing experience to be able to answer questions, give them guidance, and see them grow as the years go. And I just want to say I'm very proud of every single one of you. I had a great experience the last couple of years, especially with Coach Teddy, winning two championships. Big round of applause. Much deserved. The fellas really played really well, unmatched actually in the league. I think they could have been one of the best teams in the state, and I think they probably were. So I want to congratulate them. I also want to highlight that the state championship tennis athletes that played, for never playing tennis before, I was so proud of you to get to the state level. An amazing experience there. I was new at it, you were new, and we did it together. Also at Xavier, we get to do things like go on beach hikes. We go, when it's raining, we go in the mall and we hike. We get that mile and a half in no matter what we do. We get to go to ice skating, experience different things, bowling. I try to incorporate these things because the social aspect of school is very important, and that's something that we believe in Xavier, is that we connect here. We're not just here to do X's and O's and numbers. We're actually here to connect as well and develop and grow our relationships with each other. So in that, saying that, I'd like to present this video that we have of some memories of this year. And for some of the students that have been here a bit longer, they may have a few more photos. For the boys, basketball is a little tough because Teddy keeps them on a tight leash and they're off doing their training a lot, so they didn't get to do a lot of the experiences here that we do, but they know what we offered here. And I'd just like to start this video and sit back and enjoy some of these experiences that we've created over the last years here. All the way, come on. Yeah! Go!
This is for the championship. On your mark, get set, go! Jonathan! Winner!
I hope some of you can take away those memories, take with you those memories, and they'll last for you for a long time. They will in my heart. Each one of you hold a special place. As you remember, I used to come in the morning, walk around the school, give you high fives. I'm going to miss that. Good luck on your journey.
Thank you, Coach. So we're almost done tonight, guys. So this is where I get an opportunity to say a few words to you and to talk to you. And I really appreciate that video, Coach, because you guys have done a lot. You've shared a lot. It's been an incredible journey. And I feel very privileged to have been a part of that. And before I share a few words, I really want to say thank you to all of you guys. Tyson, I want to say thank you for you because you showed me what courage looks like tonight. And tonight, he was a prime example of what community means. Because we all were part of that. It feels incredible to be part of a community that is full of love and support, that helps us through our challenges. And tonight, you reminded me why I do what I do. You reminded us, my staff, would you take a moment, please stand. Please stand. Rachel, come on, you guys, old staff. We all work with you guys for a reason. And tonight was an incredible reminder of why. We've put in a lot of time and effort and energy to help you become your better selves and hopefully get to be your best selves at some point. And tonight, those words that you guys said up there reminded us why we do this. This work is not easy. Oftentimes, it's a small school. You know, what are we graduating? 16, 17 kids today? We are often misunderstood. People don't understand the work that we do because it's not always traditional. Sure, the academics is, but the academics is the easy piece to this. It's teaching with heart, with love, with compassion. And seeing you guys here tonight reminded me that it's been so worth it. You know, all those times we sat in my office and we had some crazy conversations, you know, times when I thought you weren't listening. Like, I'll give you an example of how I know they didn't listen. Because one of the things I tell everyone is, do not date someone from school. It's too much drama. And yet, you heard, you saw plenty of pictures of the couple that's been around for a few years, right? Do you know how much work it took? Yeah, right, Tyson? The pictures reminded me of, gosh, when we started a volleyball team, just because the girls wanted a volleyball team, and we had enough girls, so we were crazy enough to say, let's do it. The tennis team, okay, we started a tennis team, and I think our first year made it to the state. Like, incredible things, but that's a reminder of your power, of what you can achieve when you set your mind to it. People thought I was crazy when I said I was going to start a school. They told me, no way, you can't do it. Okay? And here we are, almost 20 years later. Thank you, Tyson. It's not an easy job. It is not something I would recommend for most people. But you reminded me here today how worth it is. Because I saw in you all of their work and all of my work and all of our work. And we have so many aspirations for you. So let me share with you a little bit about that, okay? Because we didn't do this work for no reason. I know with it comes some expectations. Let me share with you what those expectations are in case you've missed it in the last few years. I want you to be responsible individuals, responsible for yourselves, but responsible to your community. To know that it's not always about you, that it is about us, right? I was so thankful to hear so many of you guys give thanks to those special relationships in your lives, because nothing is achieved alone. When I'm having a hard time at school, guess where my support is? Right over there. You guys know what it's like to get a bear hug from Coach in the mornings, right? Believe it or not, it makes all the difference in the world how I start my day, by how somebody greets me, or by how someone chooses to say hello to me in the morning. And you have that power every single day to choose how your day's going to go, to choose what difference you're going to make in your lives, to choose to dare to be different, and to choose the path that's not always the easy path. And I just heard an alarm go off, not to put anyone on the spot, but I'm often told that I speak a lot, so they put me on timers. So, dare to be different. You already are. There are not many communities that would have been as supportive and loving towards each one of you guys when you got up there. The amount of pride and love, I hope you guys felt it, because I did. I was so proud up there to see the men and women that you have become. And I am so hopeful of the men and women that you will become, because you have an incredible responsibility. You are our future. You are our hopes. You are our aspirations. And you know what? Each one of you has a path. And it's going to look different for every single one of you guys. It doesn't matter. You had a different path that brought you to school, that brought you to Xavier. You came for a variety of reasons, but you came together as one. And you learned to support and love others. And you learn to bring out the best in each other. Don't forget that. So please, go make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, our class of 2026. Stand up, you guys. Stand up and be recognized. You too, Richie. Stand up. Yeah, go for it. You can throw your cap, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, our class of 2026, go take pictures, enjoy each other, have dinner, celebrate, and thank you for being here with us tonight.